Welcome back to Andersen Acres. We're here in the kitchen again today, and today we're going to be making a cornmeal carrot drop biscuit. This is a fun biscuit which is really tasty. That carrot gives it just a fantastic flavor, and frankly everyone loves these here. Whether you love them or not, but the crunchy texture is one of my favorite things. You won't like these if you don't like carrots. They do taste very strongly of carrot because you use quite a bit of carrot in the dough. So if you don't like carrots, move on to one of my other biscuit recipes. But if you do like carrots, stick around. So we're going to start by putting about 3/4 of a cup of butter, margarine, or shortening in our bowl. And we're going to smash that up with a fork. So I'm using butter, but you can use margarine or shortening. It'll be pretty much the same. It doesn't really matter. So I am using butter. To that, we are going to add 1 1/4 cups of flour. Kind of give that a smash with your fork. Okay. Kind of just make it crumbly. That's what you're doing. You're making your mixture crumbly. Okay. There we go. Then we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of cornmeal. It's not proper without the cornmeal. The cornmeal gives it a very light and fluffy texture, and it'll be just so fantastic. There we go. You're going to want about 1/4 cup of sugar. This really goes well with the carrot. There we go. You want 3 teaspoons of baking powder, not soda, baking powder. Okay. And you're going to want about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Any salt will do, Himalayan or table salt, it doesn't matter. Just throw some salt in there. Now you're going to want between 1/2 cup and 3/4 of a cup of shredded or matchstick carrots. So these are matchstick, but you can use shredded just as well. I bought them already cut because I just wanted to, so that's what I got. Didn't like that little piece of carrot. Didn't like that one, so to get out. Okay. Now we have to turn this into a batter, obviously. We can stop using our fork and start using a wooden spoon. So we are going to add about 1/3 to 1/2, depending on the humidity where you are, but about 1/3 of a cup of milk. You can use water if you need to. Milk is better, but water works fine if that's what you've got. Okay. Then we're going to add 1 egg. And then whether you add more milk or not is going to depend on whether or not you need more moisture. So sometimes you'll need a little bit more moisture, and that's fine because this is a drop biscuit. So you just kind of keep mixing and then see if you need a little more. Okay, you can use your hands if you like. They will get gooey, but it does work. So I don't mind getting my hands gooey, but I do like removing my ring before I do that. So we'll just get our hands in here just to turn this over and make sure all our cornmeal gets incorporated. Okay. But remember, your hands do get a little gooey because this is a biscuit you can either form with a spoon or with your hand. So it's going to be a little bit sticky. So just know that before you put your hands in there. Like, this is not a dough that you can roll out. Okay, so this is too sticky to roll out. All right. That looks pretty good. And like a lot of things, I'm just going to use my hands. So we're going to get a pan. And I put it on a spoon, it doesn't matter. So what you're going to do is you're going to take bits of biscuit dough and kind of shape them and put them on your pan. How big? It doesn't matter. As long as they're not gigantic, it'll still be fine. So a couple tablespoons worth of batter at a time is probably good. Okay. And it's okay if carrots stick out. That's what carrots do. But that's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to pop these on your pan. And then you're going to want to bake them at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for Hmm, 12 to 15 minutes, depends on how dark you want them. You could go up to 20 minutes if you want them quite a bit darker. That's my oven preheating. So you could go up to 20 minutes if you wanted to. Um, if you go up to 20 minutes, they'll be darker, but you don't want to exceed 20 minutes or they'll burn. The carrot will start to burn because carrots are sweet. They do contain sugar. So you don't want to go too long to bake these biscuits, but they're pretty forgiving. So if you want them darker, you can cook them up to 20 minutes, but cook them at least 12 just to make sure they're cooked throughout. So just line these up on your pan, stick them in the oven, and we will come back as soon as they are baked. I'm going to continue doing this, and we'll come back when they come out of the oven. And there you go. Delicious, absolutely delicious cornmeal carrot drop biscuits. They're perfect with a little bit of butter. Excellent served warm, but if you want to let them cool before you serve them, that's fine too. So if you like carrot, you'll like this biscuit recipe. Thanks for joining us here at Andersen Acres. I hope you enjoyed making cornmeal carrot drop biscuits with us. Tune in next time and we're sure to bake something else. See you tomorrow.